Good day and welcome to our next video, the fundamentals of Pilates, moving slowly into the Pilates form. Today we're going to focus on the same exercise that we've been doing, but we're going to really refine that form and also challenge into it. So our last video we were focusing on modification. We will still be playing around with modification, but we also today are going to challenge into the exercises we've been doing. I also want to show you how I fold my towel. It's just a hand towel. And I fold it in half, I fold it in half again, and then into threes. And that way, it's just a perfect little pillow for your head. Right, so without further ado, let's get into it. Lying down on our mat, let's do our setup. So tuck those shoulder blades underneath your back for me. Think about that head. And remember, adjust your head. That pillow is just perfect. It gives me exactly the right amount of lift that I need to just correct my neck and to make it neutral. And I'm hoping the camera can pick up that my neck is really beautiful and flush. I'm pulling my fingertips down toward my feet. Pull your legs in for me. Close your feet. Open your toes slightly. Open your heels. Give me a lovely big inhale. As you exhale, I want you to think about tucking that rib cage down for me. Thinking about a neutral pelvis. And I've got my little bit of daylight underneath my back. And now we're set up. Let's go into our pelvic curls and our pelvic prep. Remember, pelvic prep is just we're lowering the lower back. We're just pushing it all down. That pelvis comes out of neutral and we hold. We inhale and exhale, release back to neutral. Give me that lateral breath, fill those lungs with air. And now push all the air out your lungs. Flattening your lower back. Hold that in for me. Think about that navel to the spine, really finding that abdominal connection there, because that's the most important part of this whole exercise, because that will deepen the stretch beautifully for you. And again, we inhale and exhale, return that pelvis back to neutral. Thinking about those shoulder blades pulling down as well so that we don't get stuck into our trapezius working over time. Nice big inhale. And exhale, flattening the lower back. Hold that there for me. And we inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to lift our bum slightly off the mat. We inhale. And exhale, flattening the lower back. Hold those abdominals for me and lift your bum ever so slightly up. Remember, it's just like it's an inch off the floor. And the whole idea is that just, again, I want you, that spine to really start stretching out. And the reason I do this, you probably won't see that if you have watched other Pilates videos, you won't have seen this, because I personally like to just stretch out my spine really well, because I struggle with my spine. And I struggle with really tight back muscles because my posture is poor. So I just find for my general, and for all my clients that I've ever worked with, this is just such a great way to just get your spine open up, get those abdominals working up as well, and the glutes. So here again, we're just hanging that bum is slightly off the mat. We inhale and exhale. From the top here, we push down. Then the glutes and the pelvis rocks forward. We inhale and exhale, flattening the lower back. And we lift that bum slightly off the mat. And emphasize those abdominals being pulled in. And we inhale and exhale slowly down and relax and return to neutral. Let's do one more like that. We inhale and exhale, flattening as if you're deflating. That bum comes slightly off here. I really want you to find that scooping method of that pelvis just scooping around. Really try and pull it around as much as you can here. But then as well, find that contrast, because I can feel my neck pulling. The more I try to scoop my pelvis, my neck wants to pull. So I've got to really concentrate on pulling my neck down and then as well scooping. We're creating a very big stretch when you do that, because remember, stretching is anything where those muscles are, and that muscle chain is just being lengthened right through. So I'm lengthening from like really the base of my skull, and all those muscles are really kind of getting a little bit of an exercise there. And now hold that for me. And we're going to inhale whilst our bum is lifted. We exhale and we're coming up halfway up the spine. There we go. If you're wearing a bra, it's to the bra line. And it's Monday, so there's no judgment if you're not wearing one. We inhale. And we exhale. I want you to think about these muscles now pushing down these vertebrae. And I want you to emphasize that articulation of your spine, coming down one at a time. And we relax, pull that pelvis through to neutral, and give me that big lateral breath. Fill those lungs with air and exhale, push all that air out. Halfway up the spine. And hold that for me. Pull that belly button in as tight as you can. Scoop that pelvis around, thinking about really holding that little method, just be holding it tight. And I want you to think about that your lower abdominals connecting with your belly button, pelvis scooping around. You should be feeling those quads giving a lovely stretch as well. And again, let's think about that neck, tucking that neck down. So we're stretching that out beautifully. And we inhale. And from the top, we exhale, placing each vertebra down. The bum is the last to go. Pelvis rocks forward. Last one like that. We inhale. Exhale. And hold it halfway. Pull that neck down for me. Pull the shoulder blades open. Think about open collarbones. Tummy tight. Scooping through the pelvis. Big inhale. We're not going to go down. We're going to exhale and we're going to go all the way to a full pelvic tilt. Now, in this position, I do want you to pay attention. Are you wobbling? If you are wobbling, it's a sign of weak glutes or weak hips and instability in general. So the glutes are going to be the main movers, well, the main stabilizers whilst you're holding up in terms of that wobbling motion. The abdominals are your main movers. They're holding tight. They're kind of gripping and holding into the movement. And scoop your pelvis. But I want you to just notice if there is a slight instability there. I want you to really give me more glute. I want you to squeeze your bum tight and try and hold yourself stable. I would love to hear from you. You're welcome to email me if you are finding that little bit of instability. And I want you to just let me know of how you're finding it when you are squeezing those glutes, if you're finding it helps, or anything that you're doing that you find helps. And if it's not helping, let me know and we can try and work on that in the next class. And so holding that tight, think about that belly button holding even tighter. Come up onto your tippy toes for me. We're going to exhale and exhale. Oh, beg your pardon. We're going to inhale and exhale from the top. We're going to slowly deflate. Keep those heels up. And we're going to scoop that pelvis all the way to the last moment and we release, flatten heels down. Inhale for me. Exhale, flattening the lower back, pulling in that tummy, beautiful and tight. We're climbing, articulating through that spine, each vertebra getting its chance to just decompress all the way up. At the top, we hold, that belly button's nice and tight. My pelvis is hooked in and scooping around. I'm feeling that beautiful stretch across my quads. My glutes are saying good morning. What's morning for me in the UK? And I'm going to come up onto my tippy toes. Just to emphasize, I'm going to get a little bit of calf work in there as well. We inhale and exhale again. I think about these abdominals. We're pushing down from the top of our spine and we're scooping even more so as we lay that spine back down onto the mat, one vertebra at a time. And we release right toward the bottom. Last one like that. We inhale and exhale. Flattening the lower back. Coming up, nice and high. Tuck that chin down for me. Open up those collarbones. Pull those fingertips down. Belly button tight. Scooping the pelvis. Come up into your tippy toes for me. And heels down. Tippy toes. Heels down. Let's go up high again. And 4. And 5. 6. 7. And 8. Now we're going to add arms overhead. Keep your tippy toes up high. Arms overhead. Nice big inhale. And arms overhead and bring it back. Let's do 2 more. Keep up nice and high. Keep the bum lifted for me. Squeeze into that bum. Give me pelvic floor whilst you're here as well. And arms come down. Give me a lovely big inhale and exhale. Each vertebra coming down one at a time. Lovely. Nice work. Heels down. Pull one knee in toward your chest. Lengthen through the one leg. Pull that knee in even more so. Beautiful work. And let's swap legs. Push that one leg down, other leg comes up. If you struggle with this movement within, just lifting your legs toward yourself, you're welcome to keep your other leg in an angled position. It will just help grab onto that leg. Hold that there. And now bring the other leg up towards you. Pull those knees in toward your chest. You're going to feel that beautiful release of that lumbar spine. If you are suffering with any back pain, this is a great way to just get rid of it. Well, to help it and aid it, and also to stretch it out, bring blood flow to that area. Give me a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to try and tuck your forehead onto your knees. If you're unable, it's totally fine. And slowly put one leg down, the other leg down. Keep your head and chest lifted for me. Get your hands behind your head. Let's get into neutral pelvis. So remember, in that position, our backs were flat. We're going to push our pelvis toward our feet. Hands behind the head. Thumbs in the nape of your neck. Elbows are wide. I want you to be able to see your elbows in your peripheral vision. And I want you to lift your chin as much as you can. Well, not your chin, beg your pardon, your chest. Keeping neutral pelvis. So I can still slide my hand underneath there. We're going to inhale, give me a little bit more. And exhale slowly down. We're going to inhale. Pull those lungs with air. As you exhale, push all the air out. Thinking about the chin tucking down, chest lifting. Lift it a little bit more for me as you inhale. And exhale slowly down. And again, we inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin, lift through the chest. Remember, I want you to pretend that rope is pulling you out from your rib cage. Inhale, come up a little bit more for me. Pull that belly button down. Remember, as we're lifting, those abdominals are going to want to tend to push up. I want you to pull the belly button down for me. Inhale, come up a little bit more. Exhale, slowly down. We inhale to prepare. Exhale, tuck the chin, lift through the chest. Come up as much as you can here. Inhale a little bit more. Pull that belly button down for me. And exhale slowly down. I'm hoping that you're feeling strong by this video as well, that it's getting a little bit easier, and you'll feel everything gets a little bit easier every time we do it. We inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin, lift through the chest. Inhale, come a little bit more. Pull that belly button down for me. And exhale, slowly down. One more, we inhale. And exhale, tuck the chin. Lift through the chest. Inhale, come up a little bit more for me. Remember, keeping that chin tucked down. Those elbows are still wide. I'm not using them to help me. And now we're going to add rotation. We're going to exhale, rotate. Remember, I want you to lift the one shoulder blade off the mat. We inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Find that stability within your pelvis. Remember, the pelvis shouldn't be moving. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Think about that. And also, that neck is beautiful and neutral, not moving around too much. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. And my little trick as well, when you come center, try and maintain that height. Try and get a little bit higher again. Inhale, center. Come a little bit higher. Hold that height, and then try and rotate on that height. Again, exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. We're going nice and slow. Remember, keep neutral pelvis. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Belly button down. Lift the chest. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. And I think let's go for one more on each side. Inhale, center. Maintain neutral pelvis. Exhale, rotate. And inhale, center. Last one on this side. Exhale, rotate. And inhale, center. And slowly down. You might also find as you're doing the reps, your form will start diminishing. And it's just because you're losing that stamina to hold that position. And it's totally fine and normal. And as we grow in strength, you'll see you'll be able to hold that beautiful position, and you'll hold perfect form for longer. Okay, so I'm just pushing my mat down slightly because I'm too high there. we're going to do our roll-ups. Remember, our roll-ups are where we've got arms overhead, our palms are facing each other. We're going to inhale to about, so when I say inhale to halfway, this is a big breath. Inhale like that. Okay? So I want you to practice. You go, and we're going to exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Okay, so now we're going to put that together with the roll up, because that's my little trick. Because as you get to there, you're going to need that exhale to push you over. So let's practice. Let's put that together. We're going to inhale. Exhale. Lift and over. We roll over the body. We inhale. Exhale. From the base of your spine, I want you to come down with control. One vertebra at a time. Over and over. Beautiful. And again, we inhale. Exhale up into a C curve and hold. Now I'm going to go into your modification for you. Slowly coming down. If you're unable to do that and you're feeling, oh, I can't even try and lift myself off the mat, no worries. For everyone else, continue doing the normal roll-ups. And your modification, remember your easy version is we're going to have our hands underneath our knees. Our legs are brought to our chest. We're going to tuck the head in. We're going to exhale, lift, extend those legs, roll over. Give me an inhale, exhale, have those hands underneath your legs, and gently put your body back down to the ground, knees toward your chest, head and chest come back to the mat. We inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin. Exhale, lift. Stretch those arms and legs. We inhale. Exhale, tuck those legs. That's your easy version. And then your easy but moderate is those legs just stay there. We inhale. Grab underneath your legs and pull. Extend for me. Lengthen those legs, lengthen those arms. And then we're going to, again, lift those legs and gently pull down, open up. Beautiful. Okay. So for everyone else, I hope you've got a couple more rollovers in. We're going to roll onto our side. We're going to do our side lifts. Again, the most important part of this exercise is that your hips are stacked. And we keep them stacked because, again, our body will want to cheat. The abdominals want to take over and lift through the side, which is an exercise, but it's not the one we're working on. We want to get into our obliques. So I want you to look at your body. I'm nice and straight. Bring those legs 10 degrees forward. Okay. Then I'm straight from my hips upward, and I'm going to send my arm diagonal and line my arm, and I should be straight. My eye line is dead center, and this hand hand on the top here is facing the ceiling. The hand on top is either on the body or on your obliques to feel the work, or here in case your balance is really crazy. And now we're going to activate our legs. I want you to think about lower abdominals connecting with belly button. We're going to push those legs away, and we're going to inhale and exhale, lift. Inhale down and exhale, lift. That's for 2. Inhale down and exhale, lift. Inhale down. And just a hover. We don't want to put the legs down. We want to just hover off the ground and exhale, lift. And let's go for a couple more. We inhale and exhale. Inhale to a hover. Think about that. Squeezing thigh, squeezing knee, squeezing ankle. Exhale, lift. Keep squeezing. Don't lose that connection of inner thigh and knee and ankle squeezing together, and lift. We've got 2 more here. Down to a hover. Push your feet away from you and lift. Keep squeezing, especially inner thigh. And last one here, we're going to lift and hold. Go a little bit higher. For those who can, we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice work. Relax. So if you're doing that beautifully, you're going to feel that excellent burn. And we swivel around. Lying down again. Let's do that setup. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but the more you hear it, eventually you'll just naturally get into that position. Stack those hips, bring those legs 10 degrees forward, and then arm diagonal. My eye line is dead straight. The one hand's facing the ceiling, the other hand is on top or here or in front of you for balance. We're going to find that connection of lower abdominals to belly button. Send those legs away. Push your feet away from you. Squeeze inner thigh, squeeze knees and ankles. We inhale and exhale. Remember, keeping those hips stacked. And down to a hover. And exhale, lift. Squeezing inner thigh. Down to a hover. Exhale, lift. Remember, this part of your body's on holiday. I don't want you to be kind of moving through your neck at all. You just keep this part nice and still, and we're literally working from our obliques up. And lift for me. Inhale down to a hover. And exhale, lift. Look at yourself real quick. Am I still stacked? Down to a hover. Exhale, lift. Let's do 3 more. Push your feet away from you. Exhale, lift. Make those legs as straight as you can. Down to a hover. Exhale, lift. And last one here. Down to a hover. Exhale, lift. And hold that for me. Go a little bit higher. And for those who are able, we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice work. Good. Okay. Let's swivel back the way we were, lying down. Get your little pillow. And lying down on the mat. We're going to do our legs coming out to the side. So, relaxing down. Give me that lovely double chin. In Pilates, double chins are welcome. Because then I know your neck is neutral. In life, I suppose it's not so welcomed. Right, so lying down flat. Let's do our leg changes first, and then we'll go into our legs over. We're going to lift one leg to tabletop. Remember, it's at that 90-degree angle, knee over the hip. Oh, beg your pardon. It's knee over the hip with a 90-degree angle underneath the knee. We're going to tip the edge of our mat down for 1 and 2 and 3. If you are battling, that knee comes in, and you're just going to do a little one for me. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Back to tabletop with that leg down. Other leg comes up to tabletop. Let's go for 1 and 2 and 3. Remember, otherwise you're here, and you're just going to do a little one for me. 4, 5, and 6. Hold that leg for me. For modification, that leg comes in, and you're going to do little ones like that for me. Otherwise, you're at tabletop, and we're going for changes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And put those legs down. Okay, I'll be okay. We're feeling no abdominals. Remember, anything where we are loading the legs, if you're feeling your back is just not ready for it, I just want you to take that angle away from, if your legs push away from you, it's going to get heavier. If you pull your legs toward you, you're taking the load off a lot. And then also you're giving your lower abdominals a massive break. So keep that in mind for anything where you're loading yourself and abdominals, and especially when you're working lower abdominals, because there is some pressure on the lower back. And again, I just know this from my own personal experience that because my legs are so long and I do struggle with my lower back, that's just my little tricks that I use to just assist. Right, now we're going to send those legs over. So we're going to bring those legs back to tabletop. Remember, if you are struggling, you're out of neutral pelvis, your back is flat, those legs are toward your chest, and then you're just going to come over. Okay, nice and easy. What's nice about that exercise as well, you're getting a little bit of oblique work. So it's still a really good exercise. And then whilst you're doing this, you can really challenge yourself. So if you're starting here, you can think, okay, fine, let me try and push my pelvis neutral. So your legs aren't quite in the right form, but maybe you can start playing around. Can I get my pelvis into neutral? Oh, okay, no, my back's still feeling a little bit tender. Let me flatten my lower back. Let me lengthen my legs. Maybe my legs can go a little bit longer. And those are the small, tiny ways you can start progressing. But especially now, I mean, this is only our 4th video. So again, we're just taking it nice and slow. Do what you can for today. Listen to your body. No sharp and shooting pains. All right, so let's go into our legs going over. I want you to push your pelvis like into your neutral position, legs into a 90-degree angle, and we're going to send those legs across, and we're going to come across. Okay, so I gave you the easy version. The correct version is we're going to push that hip up. I don't know if you can see that has shot up. Now my knees are level. When I come across, my knees are not level. I'm going to shoot my leg up, and now my knees. It's not about that leg coming toward you, because most people, when I see them, they kind of do that. It's about the hip pushing upwards. And then we come to center, exhale, push that leg up, inhale, center, exhale across, push that leg up, inhale, center, leg across, last one on the other side, inhale, center, leg across. Bring it center, one leg down, other leg down. Nice work. Okay, we're going to now go into our back work in our abdominals. So lying on your tummy, and again, just get ease into this position, because a lot of you might feel quite uncomfortable in that position. But just take it nice and slow, and always think about pulling your belly button in, rounding that lower back if you're able to. We're going to place our hands on just on the mat underneath our forehead, and I want you just to relax in this position. Pull that belly button up for me. A nice big inhale. We're going to exhale. We just lift those legs as high as you can, and slowly lower. We're going to inhale to prepare, and exhale. Lift those legs, and down, and relax. Inhale, and exhale. Lift those legs. Lovely. And down, and lift, and down. 2 more. Inhale, and exhale. Lift, down. Last one here. Inhale, and lift. Now hold that for me. Lift those legs as high as you can. Belly button as tight as you can. So we're lifting our belly button off the mat. We're going to open those legs and close. And open and close. Give me ballerina toes. Point those toes to me. And 4. And close. And 5. And 6. 7. And last one here. 8. And relax. Whew. If you need to, if your back's shouting at you a little bit, you're going to go into rest position. And the reason it's probably shouting at you is because we're working into those muscles, those lower back muscles, which tend to be quite weak, which will then sometimes give us back problems. All right, now we're going to again go into that same position. This time we're going to lift the legs, and we're going to pulse onto our bum, like we've done in the previous video. So we're going to inhale, exhale, lift the legs, and we're going to pulse. We're going to go, you're going to breathe out for 2, inhale, lengthen, and pulse, and lengthen, and pulse. This is your hamstring exercise, and pulse, pulse, lengthen, and pulse, pulse, lengthen, pulse, pulse, lengthen, and 2 more here. Keep those knees off the ground. Don't let those knees get onto the ground. Last one, pulse, pulse, and lengthen. Nice work. Push into rest position. And hold that there for a few more seconds. Just breathe deeply. Okay. We're going to go into our cat-cow again. I love this exercise because it is amazing for back pain. And also, if you're doing it correctly, it can really work. So again, just to re-emphasize, it's the tailbone going through which makes the first reaction. When you're pushing out, I want you to, it's as if your hands are going to be doing that, but they obviously start on the mat. I want you to be pushing your chest out, and I want your neck neutral. I don't want you looking up. I just want your neck neutral and your chest pulling through. So we inhale and exhale, tuck the chin, thinking about that tailbone tucking in. And we're going to exhale and push that chest through the arms. Inhale and exhale. Tuck that chin. Make yourself as compact as you can. We inhale and exhale, pushing through. Think about those shoulder blades pulling down towards your bum. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 2 more. Exhale. Push through. Pull those shoulder blades down as much as you can. Once you feel that tension in your arms, feel that tension in your chest, pull your belly button towards your spine. Inhale. And exhale. Pull that belly button in for me. Keep pulling. Last one. And push through. I want you to emphasize here, belly button towards your spine. Pull that belly button in as much as you can. And think about that chest pushing through your arms. Good. Nice work. Okay. So we're going to go back into one of the exercises that we did in one of the other videos. I think it's video number 2. We're going to just revisit that real quick. We're going to practice this. I think we can all try and go together. We're going to do on our arm first and lift, and we're going to hinge onto our legs. And then we're going to grow. If you're unable to, so we all do this all together, and you're going to find where you land in terms of your fitness. So the first one is we're just pushing up onto our knees. So I want you to get your elbow almost in line with your knees. We're just going to inhale and exhale. And slowly down. Inhale. Exhale. Just 2 like that. That's simple enough. You will feel that lovely opening of the chest. If that's your level, you stay there for the remainder. Otherwise, we're going to come off the elbow and we're going to push onto our knees. So we're loading the arm and the shoulder a little bit more now. We're going to inhale, exhale, open up that chest. So when you're in this position, I want you to like almost, don't go backward, but I want you to open up your chest as much as you can and then slowly down. I hope you're okay for one more. We inhale, exhale. Good. So remember your levels. That's your medium. We did your easy, that's medium. And now full blown. See, I get my toes tucked in and I get my hand ready. And my hand always goes sweaty when I do this, as if my body's getting nervous, but it's fine. You got your towel. So I want you to set up, I want you to think about that shoulder blade holding. We are loading the shoulder blade, and it's a great thing to do. It's great shoulder health. It's building beautiful muscles. We're adding that rotation in as well. So it's not only carrying the weight of our body, but then you're kind of swiveling on it. So it's the amount of work that's going in is actually huge, and you'll feel it, and you'll feel it tomorrow and probably the next day as well. But it's just so good for your body. It's so good for your health. But I do want you to focus on pushing away from your neck so that you're not here. And I need you to push away from here, that you're not kind of caved in. You push away from your chest, push away from your neck, so that you are using the shoulder. Let's give a nice big inhale. Exhale, lift, and open up that chest. And we inhale, and exhale, bend the knees gently down. And I'm sure, I'm even feeling it down my back here. So there's so much work, and it's great for stability. Again, just see where you are. So we're going to go one more like that. We inhale, exhale, lift, and open up the chest. Bend the knees and gently down. Okay, that's that load. We're going to swivel around to the other side, and here we're going to stop. So elbow and knee. We inhale, exhale. Feels so easy. Slowly down. Inhale, exhale. Okay, and if that's your level, that's fine. And I want you to continue there because it's still great for your health. If you're even struggling to get your body up, I do just want you to kind of play around with your shoulder blade. You can just stay in this position and just kind of let that shoulder move around. Again, really good for your health. Just see how you feel though. Some of us do have weak shoulders, so just be very careful with this exercise as well. Let's come up onto that hand. We're going to go onto our knees. We inhale, exhale up, open up those shoulders. Inhale, and exhale, slow down. And again, inhale, exhale. Good. And slow down. Last one here, we inhale. Tucking those toes in. So now I'm getting ready to push on my toes. My hands ready here. We inhale and open up that chest. Bend the knees. Slowly come down as gracefully as possible. Inhale and exhale up. Bend the knees and slowly down. Well done. We are finished. We're going to start stretching. Pull one knee into one foot in toward your thigh, and I want you to bend down to one side. Remember stretching. You don't want to overstretch. Just take it nice and slow. And roll your foot for me in a circle. Other way around. And let's change sides. And roll circles with the foot. I hope that you're doing what you can and that you are feeling strong with every class. Other side, roll that foot the other way around. Pull those legs together and bend forward. Thinking about your chin coming toward your knees. And then flex your feet. So remember, pull your toes toward your face. And now in this position, push your bum away from you. So I want you to almost like kind of tilt your pelvis away. And you feel that beautiful deep stretch through your hamstrings. Pull forward even more so. Good. Sit comfortably. We're around those shoulders. Okay, you're going to need to stretch out your shoulders, especially if you did the last bit. So really open up those shoulders. And please do these stretches as much as you can for the next 2 days, just to kind of get rid of that lactic acid that can build up. Pull that arm across and drop that shoulder down. Other side. And pull that shoulder down. Okay. Hands behind your head and gently pull down. I want your elbows to be heavy. And I want you to even stretch even more so. Last big inhale. Exhale, lift the head. Okay, now we are going to look down and round that head all the way around. And pull the head all the way to the other side. One more time around each side. feeling your hearing crunches, totally fine. Okay, you're not going to throw your head, but I just want you to sit up as tall as you can. You inhale, and you shouldn't drop your head. Inhale up. And exhale, drop. One more like that. And okay, I'm going to give you a lovely series of stretching your neck. If you do carry any tension in your neck and your trapezius, the shoulders here, these are great. You can sit up as tall as you can. So even if you're at your desk, you're going to put your hand around here, just above your ear, and you're going to gently pull down. The key here is to make sure that you are nice and straight. And then this opposite shoulder, you're going to drop down and very gently let that hand grow heavy whilst you pull around. The neck is a place that you can overstretch quite quickly, so always be very careful when you're doing these. And then just gently stretch into that. Good. Inhale. Exhale, look underneath your armpit and pull again, dropping the opposite shoulder. And release. So I would really love it if you could do these again for the next couple of days. Anything we're doing upper shoulder and neck, do these for the next couple of days. It'll really help with all the stiffness. Pull that leg across. We inhale. Dropping that opposite shoulder. And look underneath your armpit. That beautiful stretch going through the neck. Inhale. And exhale. Release and come center. Thank you so much for joining me for this next class. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you're feeling stronger. Love to hear from you. You're welcome to leave a comment on YouTube, or you're welcome to email us. Go to our website. You'll see all the details there. Or you can leave a form on the website. But looking so forward to seeing you for our next one. I hope that you take care. And if you're in the UK, keep warm. It's been really cold. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.